Hi Libra, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, within your journey, within everything around you, because we all start from zero, which is just a blank canvas. I'm trying to introduce something new, something fresh, something that is a reflection of me only. So I really hope you appreciate it, especially if you're new here. Please give the video a like. And lastly, if you like a personal reading, all the info is down below, as well as how to contact me. And there's no rules here. All of my messages are timeless, and it's not all you can get. What's special about them is you can get advice, or like all of these subliminals. It's like all of these things, and sometimes like you have to like look at it closely. Like there's a reason I describe what I draw for these, at least. It's so you can see / visualize. It's like what I'm saying, or it's like come up with a little story. It's like it starts here, goes over here, and then it's like so much unfolds. Or it's like I speak in art, speak in metaphors, speak in something, and it just comes together, but not in like a direct sequence. Okay. What I started drawing for you was a doorway with no door. It's like you can just walk right in if you want to. I kept getting "you're welcome here" and "you're invited." It's like the equivalent of coming over when you like, or it's like the equivalent of come over whenever you like, or you're free to stop by. That's usually only something a person says when they really care about you or really like you. It's like their house is now a home to you, even if it's not your home. I remember a while back I saw a wholesome post that was popping into my head right now in regards to Mother's Day. It was like, happy Mother's Day to any mom that fed me, gave me a place to stay, listened to my problems, etc. It's like you also deserve a happy Mother's Day from me. So to sum it up, it's like a friend's mom, or a mom that will act like a mom even to those that aren't related to her. It's simply an instinct. That instinct will always be there. Libra, it's like you're about to find your home away from home. It's like you are welcome in this place anytime, whenever you need it. I feel like you may even receive an invitation like that, where it's like this door is never closed. Ooh, I'm even hearing this alludes to a door not actually being shut forever, kind of like how that phrase is used to describe not only a measure of access, but to the past as well. Someone is leaving the door open. It's like the door of possibility, the door of neutrality, the door of who knows, the door of it's up to you. Come over whenever you want. Don't ask, come over. I feel like you might even have a specific person you don't feel exactly welcomed with or on good terms with, but their door is actually still open for you. Even if they may not agree with everything you do, even if you butt heads. This literally almost simulates a parental relationship, but I don't think it actually is. I was just sort of getting that as a comparison. It's like that instinct will always be there, that feeling will always be there, like even if you're not directly present or face to face with someone, kind of like how they say, like even if you're not with someone, that love will always be there sometimes. Same thing. Lastly, to sum up the art theme before we begin, Libra, I'm getting you will be finding solace or feel welcomed in a place that's like a second home. Like this is an actual setting that will be important to you moving forward. It's like anytime access, anytime you want. And I don't really like this song. And it actually popped into my head after I was finished channeling, but it was that song Bruno Mars, like Leave the Door Open. It's basically yet another saying that alludes to like come through, come over, come visit. So, the door is left open. It's like the door in my drawing was not even intact. So it's like anyone goes in. Fell on the floor. We have Angel of Love. It's almost like gives me the vibe of heaven, like heaven's gates, where it's like someone will like be in a way like your guardian angel, your home away from home. Heaven is technically, whatever you believe in, heaven is technically our home away from home, but that's in the afterlife. Home away from home, I even described it as it's like biological mothers versus friends' mothers, or people that act like a mother in your life. It's like there's an angel in your life. And she's holding this heart dearly. And I remember I said it was like there's still feelings, or there's always going to be that instinct of love, of nourishment, of care. I'm even seeing that as like the desire to take care of somebody. I'm even seeing the star card as like restoring someone back to health. It's like giving them a nice like home cooked meal. It's like, here, take a shower here. Let me do your laundry. Actually, I'm seeing the star card as just like those homely tasks. Let me wash your clothes. Let me do something for you. I've been seeing this is a love language in regards to, what do they call that? Not works of service. Acts of service. It's like someone wants to show you how much they care by acts of service, or by leaving their door open. It's kind of like the ball is in your court too. At any time. Kind of like in a conventional way, it's like two people make plans. You know those people, it's like where you can't just go over there whenever you want. It's not that kind of relationship. Where it's like, I kind of have that with some family members, where it's like one could be anytime, anywhere. They're just that kind of free spirit. And then there's ones where it's like, it's very structured. They don't really like unexpected visits. So I'm thinking someone likes unexpected visits. Literally, I'm seeing this as unexpected travel or just stopping by. Surprise. See, you should definitely consider doing that, because someone would not mind. We have Death. Really, oh my god, Three of Pentacles. Right off the bat, we literally have like 3 cards here indicating relocation, travel, etc. But there's this hesitation. It's like, what if things have changed since we've last seen each other? That's what I'm getting. Like, what if things are beyond repair? Like, remember how I was getting in the beginning, where it was like there's this what if, like you feel like you're not welcome somewhere, you feel like you butt heads with someone, kind of like a parent does with their child, but it doesn't mean they don't care about them, don't love them, don't still like want to cooperate with them. Oh my god. 3 of Wands. Kind of seeing this as someone like kind of waiting for someone that never comes. It's like 2 people that have this negative view, like, oh my god, maybe they don't like me, but the other secretly wishes or secretly has the door open, like, anytime. What are you waiting for? Kind of someone, like, expecting company. That's very weird. I'll put that back where I had it. So it's like, despite that like butting heads, despite all that, there's still that motherly, caring, loving instinct. So it's like I'm seeing you have to look at it this way. And there's this element of risk. It's kind of like I've seen this in plenty of movies. Like, I'm getting the Parent Trap heavily for some reason. It's like when they separated, there's that moment that was like, it really hits you in the heart where she's like, and you never came after me. And he's like, I didn't know you wanted me to. I didn't know you wanted me to. Thought that was just it. It's like two of them are like, they know there's things left unsaid. They know it's not necessarily over. But none of them made that move because they wanted the other one to do it. Like, it's exactly like that. Like, things were never finished to begin with. The door is never closed. Like, here I'm seeing it as like something that wraps up, right? Not true. It's kind of seeing the Page of Wands as someone like just being happy to see the other. It's like you pop in, but you don't get the reaction you think you will. That's the moral of the story here too. I know I say moral of the story all the time. I've been saying that since I even started my channel. I don't know, I like wrapping things up that way. It's like, moral of the story, what you're thinking might not even be true. And it's kind of like the Parent Trap where it's like two sides. One took one kid, one took the other. But in the end, they get together because it was just one big misunderstanding. It's like both of them were waiting for the other just to do something and they never did. But it's like one finally does. And it's like catching up on lost time. It's like one initiates. And I feel like you're the one that needs... Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to that. This, there's no door. It's shaped like a door. It looks like a door, but there's no door. It's like you can just walk through. It's kind of like those public parks or those public landmarks where it's just free to public. Go in whenever you want. It's like this person does not care. Their door is always open for you. The door is never completely shut. So it's like, stop looking at things in that way. Stop looking at things from a fixed standpoint. Because like this car isn't even car. This door, I don't know why I said car. Maybe that's a sign. It's like get in your car and go. Wow. I'm gonna get a Bob Ross card. I see definite travel in the near future, but this isn't like, oh, we're all planning to go to the beach. We're all planning to do this. I feel like this is something you're trying to like get the courage to do because it's risky, or it's like someone's not necessarily expecting you. More like they want you to do this. It's like two people wanting the other to make a move, never do. But it's like you're the one that's going to do it. Don't let ego hold you back like that. It's like, oh, what if they don't want to see me? Like, what if they do? What about that? It kind of reminds me too of like when that one person that can't accept favors. It's like this person, let me do this, or it's like come over whenever you want, and they're like, I don't want to impose. It's like they told you 10 times that they're okay with it, and you're not letting them treat you like a friend or like family, and they want to. So think of that as well. It's like allow yourself to be treated like that, because obviously they care. Obviously they want to. You're not imposing on anybody if their door is always open. It's like I'm seeing that as access, and also access to the past. In the beginning I mentioned something about the past. There's a lot here about like having to like move waters to get to somebody. Isn't that a saying? It's like, I'll move waters for you, I'll move oceans for you. Okay, Bob Ross card. You have to allow the paint to break to make it beautiful. Kind of seeing this as like you have to allow the bond to break, but once again there's that irony, like the bond was never broken. So sometimes things have to break to become beautiful. Sometimes there needs to be like a separation for things to come together in its new phase. Kind of like a resurrection. It's kind of like when you haven't seen someone in such a long time, It's like their skin looks different, their appearance looks different. It's like the old them is through. I'm even seeing like the appearance have changed, but it's like, you know, when two people haven't seen each other in a while, it's like nothing, you haven't changed a bit. Maybe the clothes have changed, style has changed. If it's that long, it's like maybe 1980 versus 2010, then yeah, that's a change. That's a cultural change. But I'm saying, like, from a personality standpoint, from a chemistry standpoint, nothing has changed. You might not agree with them, you might have butted heads with them, but it's like both secretly don't care about that anymore. Kind of like I compared it to like a mother or a parental figure. Hate what you do sometimes, but I don't actually hate you. Kind of like God. You can sin, but it doesn't mean God's just gonna like toss you to the side. I don't believe in judgmental religion. It's like a home, you always have that home away from home. You're always welcome in God's eyes, or like heaven, you can consider it that. You're always welcome at this person's house. More importantly, you're always welcome in their heart. Okay, that's the end of this art channeled message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. I really love this reading. I feel like I haven't done one that's like really like grabs at your emotions for a while. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the art. Hope you enjoyed how I spoke. I hope you got something from this, because there's always something beyond the veil. Can't believe we have so many travel cards here. This feels spontaneous. It really does. It's like, I'm kind of seeing this as like knocking at the door, or like trying to give something, but you can just walk right in. It's like when you knock on the door in the movies and the door just swings open and it's like, hello? Is anyone in there? You're even getting something about a light, like leaving the light on to know like they're still there or still live there. I know like one time I saw this case about a missing boy. The parents still leave the light on in case he ever comes home, even if it's unlikely. It's like they're still holding on to hope. They still look forward to maybe seeing him again someday, which is kind of sad, but just like waiting by the light, waiting by the door. Okay, guys. Bye.